Happy birthday, Pisces! Welcome to your March 2015 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. As always, I do want to remind you to check out the video for your rising sign as well. If you know it, that can give you some more information about what issues may come up for you in March. Of course, the only way to get a reading only for you and about any specific issues you may be tackling in March is to schedule an appointment with me. I do those on Skype. It's $65 for a 30-minute session. Just drop me a line at the email address in this video or below this video if you would like to set up an appointment. And your birthday can be a great time to get one. Just kind of because that is the start of your personal year. So definitely get in touch with me. It can take a few days for me to get back to you, so please do be patient. It just depends on how many people are ahead of you. But let's jump into March, Pisces, and see what they want you to know. There's a puppy outside, so if you hear little barks, that's what that is. I do not have a dog, but the neighbors do. He's cute too. But what puppies aren't? Okay, let's see what the tarot can add to this here. Okay, Pisces. Well, it looks like a lot of you are going to be, you may be trying to focus on your own stuff in March, but keep finding yourself interrupted by someone else's drama or issues. We have the Knight of Swords coming up in reverse. This is normally an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. He is presenting as a male, but does not have to be a male. He may be actually female for some of you. This may be a female energy. And Knights are normally young. They're normally teenagers or into their 20s. So this may be somebody younger than you. This may be your son or a younger brother or somebody who is maybe being very harsh or immature in their communication. It can be an adult who's just behaving immaturely. But there's a disruptive influence going on around this person, and they may be, there may be arguments and discord around this person. And but the thing is, you've got Laguz coming up here, so that means intuitively you're going to know how to deal with this, Pisces. And a lot of you may just be, if you can, you may just be like, I can't deal with this right now. But this may be a surprise. There may be something shocking around this person that comes out in March, and you are taken aback a little bit about what's going on. And it could be that this doesn't necessarily cause disruption in your life, but this person is going through a disruptive period and just is not thinking things through, especially about how they're communicating. Or not communicating. So, I mean, this can be a lack of communication as well with the Knight of Swords. But yeah, this could be just disruptive drama kind of stuff. And, but what I see for the most part, Pisces, is that you guys are going to be focused on your own stuff. And you're just going to kind of be waiting to see how this is going to play out. And I do think that's best. Definitely wait and see what transpires with this. But I do think it's going to be surprising what this person expresses and for a lot of you. Now, some of you where there has been delay around narrowing down options, either maybe on the job front if you've been looking for a job or trying to figure out what you want to do or trying to figure out what you want to study, or narrowing down relationship prospects. If you've been dating around for a while and kind of playing the field and have been putting off who you want to be with, it could be in March that you decide with the Seven of Cups in reverse. And I was here. I mean, it could be that the information that needs to be revealed so that you can make a decision emotionally, or make a decision in a relationship, or make a decision job-wise, is going to be revealed in March. So definitely wait for that information to come to you, because I think it is going to allow you to finally say, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. Help that's going to be available to you. Well, you get the Nine of Pentacles in your help. So finances are going to be good. Regardless of whether you're accepting a new job or not, finances are going to be stable. If you are accepting a new job, I do see an increase with the Nine of Pentacles, because that means, you're creating your own kingdom. You're creating your own stability. You're going to have that stability. Maybe not a gajillionaire right now, but you're definitely going to be secure, and things feel good. Family-wise also, or health-wise, there could be just a stability there that maybe has been lacking for a little while. You may find yourself gaining that back if it has been a little bit fragile or off kilter. And health-wise, definitely with Urus and the Nine of Pentacles, that means strong powers of recovery. So those of you who have been ill and maybe have had some disappointing delays around health, or just low energy levels, you're going to be gaining that energy back. And that makes sense. We do, since it is your birthday, you do usually get that extra rejuvenation. So you may be dragging up until your birthday, but then you get that charge from the sun, and you're ready to zoom forward. Any disappointments in March? I feel like they're going to be short-lived, because it's coming up as a help to you. Wunyo in reverse. So any disappointments, it's because there's something better coming down the pike. And I think you're going to know that in March anyway, Pisces. So I don't think you're going to be too discouraged by anything like that, anything that maybe isn't quite ready to come to fruition, or, if someone else disappoints you. I don't think it's the end of the story here for whatever situation this is. If someone kind of lets you down, they're either going to make it up or apologize, just let this play out, and maybe even hold off your reaction a little bit. What can't be changed about March is a situation that has been going on for a while. With the Moon card, it may have even started 28 days ago, because that's the cycle of a moon. So we may be looking at something that started in February, or has been really activated by the eclipses or the cycles of the moon. There may be an offer made to you that is then withdrawn, and you may feel vulnerable because you accepted it. And it could have been somebody like extending an olive branch finally, looking to reconnect, but then they withdraw it. Maybe it's this Knight of Swords. But yeah, maybe they for some reason suddenly pull it back. Again, wait. Try not to get upset, because I don't feel like this is done. What is happening here is whoever is extending the olive branch, there's something you're not seeing with the moon. There's something obscured. It's kind of like there's a veil over what's going on. And extending this olive branch made this person feel very, very vulnerable. And they didn't like that. So then they're like, oh, I'm going to pull this back. If it's you, again, these energies can always work both ways, Pisces. So if it's you extending the olive branch or trying to reach out to someone and correct a situation, it could be that you're rebuffed, and you may feel like, oh, well, that hurt because I really opened up and made myself vulnerable and I was rebuffed. But again, give it some time here. I don't think we're done here. I don't think this situation is done. I think it'll actually be playing out probably for the rest of the year. So now some of you may feel left out of a situation. If you do, again, it's not done. It's not done. If a job offer falls through, it's because something better is coming along. So for those of you who have narrowed it down, if for some reason that doesn't work out, it's because there's something better and more substantial monetarily is coming along. So again, wait for it. Definitely wait for it. March is the start of things getting back on track, you know, and good things happening for you. So March is just the beginning. Definitely kind of wait and see and get better bearings on how things are going to play out. Now for some of you, this may be an argument that you've had with a lover or an ex, or you know, someone close to you with the Two of Cups in reverse. It's a disunion, but we also have then the Gifu, the partnership rune. So I mean, I feel like whatever issues you encounter, especially those of you who are coupled in March, I don't feel like, you know, it's the end. You know, you can work through these things, but it may require an approach that you haven't tried before. So it may really require thinking outside the box, maybe, you know, doing something different, adding some spice back, going to couples therapy. You know, if you really want to work on a relationship, Pisces, it's going to require a totally new strategy. But I do think if you can kind of go out on that limb, for those of you who are in a relationship that needs work, but you do want to work on it, you can definitely repair that, but it will take a new approach. Now, for some of you, this may be something going on outside of you, where there's a couple breaking up in the family, or you hear of a friend or somebody who's going through a divorce or thinking about separating, getting a divorce. You know, this could be coming up just because you have to be there for someone who's going through that or dealing with that. Those of you who are dating and trying to narrow down your prospects, again, I think there's more to unfold. Some of you may be getting back with someone that you divorced, and you're trying to figure out, you know, or somebody that you broke up with, somebody from the past. You may be trying to decide, is this a good thing? You know, is this really what I want? Would this be repeating a lesson I've already learned? Has this person says they've changed? Have they really? Pisces, this tends to come up a lot for you. And you know, I've really noticed that people, once they've been with a Pisces, you guys are pretty hard to forget apparently, because the people that I talk to, and people I've known in my own life, it's just, you know, Pisces has, they've always got their exes coming back. And that can be a curse or a good thing. So it really just depends on what kind of people you've dated. But that keeps coming up for you guys. So I feel like really that, you know, that it's probably a test. For some of you, it's probably just a matter of divine timing. Maybe before when you were together, it wasn't the right time, but now it is. And you really have to tread carefully though. If it's somebody who hurt you, you know, they're going to have to show through action that they changed. But this, whatever this is, Pisces, if it's you, if it's not just you kind of being there for someone else, this relationship could radically change your life. But again, there's something below the surface. There's something below the surface that can't be seen yet. It will be able to be seen. So I would say take things slow. Tread carefully and tread cautiously when it comes to relationships and accepting olive branches, or, you know, responding when someone maybe withdraws, because I feel like this person is going through a lot of indecision. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of indecision going on around you. Those of you creatively who have been maybe trying to find your way, trying to find your vocation, your career, again, I think you're going to be narrowing this down, or maybe going back to a project that you had started maybe even last year and focusing on that again, because maybe it's just been too hectic and busy for you to do that. But definitely March is a month to get back into that and, you know, really create, and you can do some really great work in March. Creatively. So, and for some of you, maybe it is, you know, maybe you're writing or communicating about or using in your art the experiences you had emotionally in a past relationship. That could just be why that some of this is coming up. And I definitely think it's definitely a gold mine of writing material or of creative material, because it's something that people can relate to in a big way. So partnership issues for you or someone else, Pisces, seem to be taking a theme. You know, in March, definitely go out for your birthday, have a good time, or do something, even if it's a nice quiet dinner with your beloved. Because I think that there's some stuff going on the relationship front here, Pisces. But yeah, don't get in a hurry in March. Good luck with that, and I'll see you back here in April.